Obviously this is not the right way of doing it. I did it. It looks great, but the results are trash. The suspension wouldn't do suspension things. Not sure if the difference on stiffness is because of this right here. The angles are definitely a million times better. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about my Ford F-150 here, also known as Big Red. What I'm going to work on today is the suspension. So let me tell you a little bit about the Big Red's suspension here. As you can see, the stance, it's amazing. I love the way it looks, but unfortunately, guys, the ride quality is not the greatest. I lifted the truck about a year ago, and ever since I lifted it, I noticed that the suspension was all over the place, a lot of bump steer. I was able to feel every bump, every crack on the road, and it was just simply something that was not okay. So little by little, I tried to make it better. I tried different components, suspension components, to make the ride quality better. But unfortunately, guys, after a year, I am done. I'm fed up with the quality. I love the stance. As you can see, it looks killer the way it sits right now. But if you know a little bit about suspension, those angles there are not good whatsoever. All right, so back down it goes. Right now I'm thinking it's about, I want to say it's about 8 inches, 8-inch lift all around the truck. And I think I'm gonna go back down to 6. There's a few components that I'm gonna be replacing. I will show you in a minute what I have in mind. I'm gonna take off some of the suspension parts here, replacing them with something new I just purchased. But anyway, it's a sad video, it's a sad news, but Big Red is not gonna be Big Red anymore. I don't think it's gonna be too much of a difference. 6.5 inch lift after I'm done with it. Not sure if I'm gonna like it, not sure if I'm gonna leave it the way it's gonna sit. We don't know. I don't know how it's gonna look. So far, I think I just need to work on the front end. The rear end, I might leave it the way it is if I like the stance. If not, I'm gonna have to do something about the rear end as well. But anyway, so this is gonna be today's video. I'm gonna get started right now. I just came back from work. I'm gonna take advantage of the shade. As you can see, I wanna get as much done as possible tonight. The sun is gonna go down in a few hours, and I need to take advantage of that cooler weather. Right now here in Arizona, it's about 115 degrees as I'm making this video. So I need to take advantage of a little bit cooler weather. Anyway, enough talking. I'm gonna show you. I have the stuff on the table. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be replacing all this old suspension with. All right, so let's go to the table and let's take a look at the new components. All right, guys, as you guys can see, I already unboxed it or looked inside the boxes just to make sure that I have the right parts before making this video, right? Anyway, so what I have on the truck now is the basic suspension lift I have there is, if you guys remember, I talked about this before, it's a Rough Country 6-inch lift kit. All right, so when I first ordered the kit and I installed the kit, I didn't like the way the 6-inch spacers looked on top of the OEM struts. So I went ahead and ditched those, threw them away, gave them away. I don't know what I did to those spacers, but I ended up getting a set of loaded struts for the front, 6-inch loaded struts. I'm gonna talk to you guys about those loaded struts in a minute once I start taking the truck apart. Once I start taking all the suspension off the truck, I'm gonna talk to you about those 6-inch loaded struts. Anyway, so I replaced, back in the day, I replaced the 6-inch spacers, rough country spacers, with those struts. Now, since I'm going back down to 6-inch, I had to buy them again. Yes, I think I gave them away. I threw them away. I don't know what I did, but I had to buy them again. So the only way to bring my truck down to 6-inch is by getting the 6-inch spacers again from rough country, and this is what they are right here. In this box, I have the 6-inch spacers. They are ugly. There's a reason why I ditched this to begin with, but I realized that I need them. They're ugly. I don't like them. I have to. All right, so I got the spacers here. I have all the hardware here for the spacers, rough country again. All right, so that's what we have in this box. I ordered the stock struts for the truck. So these are gonna be strut original OEM struts right here. So I had to get these again. As I mentioned before, when I lifted the truck, when I put the lift kit on it a year ago, I threw all this away because I thought, why do I need them for? I'm never gonna go back to 6-inch or stock again. And here I am buying the stock struts. So anyway, these are the struts, original distance, original length, and this is what we're gonna do. All right, on top of this, I went ahead and ordered me some lift spacers. I have these two. These are a 1/4-inch spacers, and this is supposed to give me an extra 1/2 inch of lift. So if I add the strut with a 6-inch spacer, and then I put this on top of the 6-inch spacer, I should be getting anywhere around 6.5 inches compared to 8 inches right now on the truck. So I am gonna keep my fingers crossed, and I hope that all this, replacing all that's on the truck now with all these new components, I'm hoping that the ride quality is gonna be much better than what it is now. I hate to lose the stance, the look of the truck, but unfortunately that's the only way to make this work. I know they sell kits out there, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about those kits once I start tearing all the stuff down. I'm gonna talk to you about the struts I used, and the other options that us guys with 2-wheel drive Fords have out there. Not many options, but there is another option. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys more about that once I start working on the truck. For now, let's go ahead and start jacking up the truck, taking the wheels off, and let's get started. All right, so let's do it. All right guys, before I jack it up and take the wheels off, let's take a measurement. Let's see how high the truck is right now. Let's see what the measurement is, and let's see. All right, even better, let's take a measurement from the tire to the bottom, from the top of the tire to the bottom of the fender here, which is exactly at 12 inches. All right, let's take a look at the other side. Should be about the same. Should be about 12 inches as well. Yep, exactly 12 inches. So that's the gap is 12 inches. Now we're gonna jack up the truck and remove the wheels, and let's get started. But now we have a base measurement on what it used to be the cool stance. Dang it. All right. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you what I did to get my truck, my two-wheel drive truck, up 8 inches. Alright, so this is something that just one company out there, as far as I know, for these 12 gen F150s two-wheel drive, there's only one company out there making a lift kit, 7, 8, 9, 10 inch lift kits for these trucks only, and that company is Full Throttle Suspension. But those kits, they run up to $5, $6, $7, $8,000. That's insane. So I looked around, and obviously this is not the right way of doing it. I did it. It looks great, but the results are trash. I'm gonna show you what I did to get it up there, so that way you guys don't do it, because it's not worth it, guys. So for these trucks, only for 09 to 2014 F150s two-wheel drive, as you can see, this is a two-wheel drive truck. What I did was I used, when I was doing the unboxing there, I said I was gonna talk to you guys about this strut here, the loaded strut. So what I did, guys, I purchased a 6-inch rough country loaded strut to get rid of the 6-inch spacer up here, because that looks like crap. So I went ahead and called Rough Country, and I asked if they sold loaded 6-inch loaded strut, I'm sorry, for a two-wheel drive. They do not make them. They don't make a 6-inch loaded strut for a two-wheel drive. So there's got to be a reason behind that, and I think I know the reason, because this truck was never meant to have this type of lift, the cheaper lift. Anyway, so I tried to purchase a 6-inch loaded strut for a two-wheel drive. They don't make it. So I went ahead and I purchased a 6-inch loaded strut for a four-wheel drive. I don't know what the geometry is here. I don't know what doesn't jive, what doesn't fit, but obviously the truck is not happy with that strut. And to top it off, I went ahead and added a spacer on top of this loaded strut. I think it's 1.5 inch spacer. So think about this. This strut, being a four-wheel drive strut, brings up the truck maybe 6.5 inches, because the spring has to compensate for the rest of the weight, the transfer case and the rest of the equipment. So that's already harder. The rate is stronger, I guess, so it does not collapse as easy. So I'm thinking this strut brought the truck up about 6.5 inches. On top of that, I put a puck on top of here, a spacer, a leveling spacer, 1.5 inches. So, you know, it's not gonna be 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches, that doubles. So I'm thinking maybe 3 inch. I don't know, man. It looked good. It still looks good, but not here. If you guys can see, the angles here are horrible. Anyway, so I struggled with that, and then I went ahead and replaced my OEM upper control arm for a KSP 2 to 4 inch drop. 2 to 2 inch 2-inch to 4-inch lift, I'm sorry, KSP. I tried that on there and it didn't work. It fit, the fitment was a lot worse than this. I removed that and I went with JBA. These are JBA upper control arms. They look amazing. As you can see, they're a little dirty, but these things fit a little better. Anyway, you know where I'm going with this. All this is not happy. None of this is happy. I'm not happy. First of all, the truck is not safe. Every time I get it on the road, I have to drive the truck because I can feel everything. Bump steer is crazy. I do not let anyone, any family members, any friends, nobody drive the truck. People want to drive it, but I don't trust the truck. So why do I need a truck like that? Might as well just fix it, get it lower, and hopefully the ride quality is going to be 100 times better. Anyway, enough talking, enough explanation. You guys know what I'm doing here and the reasons why I'm doing this. All right, let's start taking things off. All right guys, I already gathered all my tools. I have everything I'm gonna need here. This is not that difficult and I'm gonna show you how I do it. Alright guys, here it is. Here it is. It's out of the truck, and I'm not sure if you were able to see in the video, but it was in there. The whole thing was stretched to the max. The suspension wouldn't do suspension things, so I'm sure that this is gonna be the problem. Hopefully with the new stuff it's gonna be riding a lot better. You can see right here guys where the upper control arm was hidden all the time because it was super stretched. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the new one out of the box, and yeah, so let's get the rest of the stuff ready so we can put this one in. All right, let's go. All right guys, so let's go ahead and install. We're gonna go ahead and install the 6-inch spacer on top of the strut here, and to do that I need to prep it first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to install the studs first on this one, and the way to do that is the kit gives you a larger nut. You put this on the bottom like this, then the larger nut goes on top, and then you use this one here. There's another nut, and this one here is gonna bring it in all the way. Let's see. Oh, I'll be right back. I need to get the right socket. I thought I had the right socket. I'll be right back. All right, I got the right socket now. So the way to do this is like this. Wrong side. They go on this one here. Okay. So you want to bring it all the way to the bottom of this until the stud bottoms out against the metal here. Just like that. You don't want to make it too tight, because then you're going to have a hard time getting this thing out of there. So let me repeat the process. Alright, so now that's that. Next thing is I'm gonna put it on this one. Alright. Okay. So this is the 15 right here. Oh, okay. Oh, I was mixing them up. So this one goes here, and that one goes right there. All right, so here they are, guys, and this is This is the spacer I was talking to you guys about. That one's gonna go up here. So now let's just do a comparison, guys. I want to do a comparison. I want to see how much different the four-wheel drive strut. It's from this one. As you can see, look at here, guys. This is an 1.5 inch spacer. So as far as dimensions go, oh yeah, you can definitely see the difference. You can definitely see the difference. It's about, I want to say 3 inches. Let me get the measuring tape really quick, and then I can show you. All right, so it's 2 1/4 from here to there. Now if we add the spacer on here, that's gonna give us 2 inches, because this is 1/4 inch. Well, there it is, guys. Not sure if the difference on stiffness is because of this right here, or is it just because this is for a 4-wheel drive. I don't know. I guess it didn't work, but now we are getting a new ride. Let's get this put on. I'm gonna go ahead and do it off camera. You saw the same way I took everything off. I'm gonna reverse the process, and then I'll show you how it looks once I get it installed and see the difference. And there it is, guys. Everything has been installed. This looks a lot better than before. I just hope that the ride quality is better. I hope it's not gonna be too low compared to that one. But anyway, just in time, guys, because that guy, the sun is about to hit on this side of the truck. I just finished this side. That's why I decided to do the driver's side first, because I knew there was no shade on this side. So that's done. I want to start working on this one. Here I have plenty of shade. So let's continue. And we are done, guys. This is the passenger side. The angles are looking a lot better already. That's full droop. The suspension's all the way down right now. I don't have the jack, and the angles are looking way better already. All right, so there they are. These are the guys, man. They're gonna be up for sale soon. Very, very cheap. All right, cool. So this side, same thing, is ready. The only thing I got left to do is 2 things. I'm gonna grease up the bolt joint, all the grease certs. I'm gonna go ahead and grease them up a little bit now that I have good access to all that. I'm gonna get my grease gun, do that, then I'm gonna put it on the ground. I'm gonna put the wheels on, put it on the ground, and then the last thing I gotta do is I gotta tighten this last bolt down here. That's the last one you have to tighten up. Once it's on its own weight, sitting on the ground, that's the last one I gotta do. Everything else is good. Cool. So let me go ahead and grease up the bolt joints, and I'll put the tires on and I'll put it on the ground, and then I'll show you how it looks once it's with the wheels and sitting on the ground. Alright guys, I'm test driving it now and I already felt some tire rub when I turned. Not sure exactly how bad it is, but it's definitely lower. So let's drive it for a little bit in here. This is my testing grounds. So far so good. I mean, it feels better. I still need to take it to alignment for sure. The steering wheel still straight. I brought my measuring tape to just to check how low it is now, and then I'll show you how bad it's rubbing. Let's see. Well, I can turn, and it's not that bad, but we'll see. How about this way? Okay. Maybe when I was leaving my driveway, that's the only place that I heard it rubbing. So let's take a look, guys. Let's take a look. Let's see how bad this thing is. Huh. The angles are definitely a million times better. Look at that. A lot better than what they were before. But definitely the truck is way lower than, is definitely way lower than what it was before. I'm gonna get the measuring tape now, and I want to see how much lower this truck is. Let's take a look. Sorry for the wind, guys. Ooh boy, look at that, guys. We lost 2 inches. We lost 2 inches from the front. Let's see on this side. Yeah. This is what, 10.5 right here? This is 10.5 on this side. Ten and a half here. So we have 10.5 and 10.5. It was 12. So we lost an inch and a half. An inch and a half on each side. Now I can tell the camber is ways out of whack. Of course it is. I need to take it to alignment. The tires are looking this way now. Not sure if you can see it. Yep, now I need to take it to alignment. And the bad news, guys, is that not just now the front is lower, my back is way higher. So let's take a measurement on the back. Yep, I was 12. Remember guys, earlier I told you guys I was 12 inches all the way around. 12 inches. So this is 12. 12. So So I was 12 all around. Perfect. It was the perfect stance, guys. Now, not so much. Well, anyway, I had to do it, guys. I had no other choice. Now the angles are way better. If you can see the angles here now. Please comment in the comment section below, guys. What do you guys think about those angles? Are those good? Are those better now? I think they are. Anyway, guys, this is gonna be the end of the video. I hope you guys like what you saw. Remember, I do this just to entertain you guys, not to I'm not a professional mechanic. I just do this because I like working on my vehicles, and I don't like to pay anybody money if I can do it. Yeah, so it was kind of hard, super hot, that's for sure. It was really hot, but I decided to do it now instead of the morning. Cool. All right, guys, with all that said, thank you guys for liking the videos. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, and I will see you guys again when I take this truck to alignment, and also when I lower the rear end. I'm gonna drop it another, what, inch and a half, maybe, I don't know, maybe 2 inches. I have the added leaf in the back. You guys remember? If you guys haven't seen the video, I have an added leaf in the back. So maybe if I remove that, that's gonna give me what I need. I don't know. I'm gonna try that first. Anyway, when I take it to alignment, and when I drop the rear end, 1.5 inches, 2 inches, we're gonna see each other again. Until then, guys, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned because there's more coming for the channel. Peace out.